Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast where the new era of professional wrestling has begun. It's Lost in the Midcard. We have got a lot to talk about, boys and girls. We've had a huge week. It kicked off with the season premiere of Raw, which we talked about last week on the show. Then, of course, we've got AEW Dynamite going head-to-head with the NXT. Friday Night SmackDown, which premiered to some nice numbers. I'm sure Fox is very happy. Hell in a Cell, well, there's some things to discuss there as well. And Raw kind of happened. I think we're in a holding period before the draft on Friday, but lots to get into. So let's get into it. First, thank you to SpiderDuck.net for being our host, enabling us to be on iTunes, Spotify, and any of your favorite podcasting apps. What you got to do is search for Lost in the Midcard. Hit that subscribe button. That way you know every time a new episode comes your way, typically every Wednesday. But make sure you subscribe. That way, in case any kind of special episodes or special times that the show comes out, you'll be notified as such. We're also on the YouTube, if that's how you prefer listening to us. And the links to everything there are on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Lost in the Midcard. Also on the Twitter at LITMC Podcast, where we also share a lot of the great tweets from the wrestling world. I'm your host, Jeremy Bennett. You can find me on the Twitter at JB Huskers. As always, my co-host, he is on the Twitter at Raw F Showtime. It is Mr. Matt Black. Matt, how you doing?
Better than Vince McMahon after he heard that crowd reaction at Hell in a Cell Sunday night.
Did you see that Bray Wyatt liked some tweet that said that they would like to see Bray Wyatt alone with Vince for 20 minutes?
I thought it was something to the effect of I'd like to see Bray Wyatt put the mandible claw on Vince.
Maybe that's
I
it.
saw that.
Yeah. And Bray liked the tweet. That was great. And as always, our other co-host, he's on the Twitter at No One Like D, Mr. Daryl Bullock. How you doing?
Vince don't want to smoke. He don't want to smoke.
Oh man,
I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh man. All right. We're gonna kick things off with TV. Because there's a lot of TV to talk about. But before we get into that, boys, you were in attendance. So how did it feel being live at AEW Dynamite on Wednesday night?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Because you got the smoke.
I was blasted.
Well, I know you were blasted. I didn't think you were so blasted you wouldn't remember.
Well, it was your birthday, so.
Yeah, I was blasted. In all seriousness, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the environment. I enjoyed the set. I enjoyed that they gave us 3 matches after and 1 match before, so you were able to see all the talent. I just enjoyed it overall. And like the seats, I didn't even tell Matt this. I didn't even realize how close we were in these seats when I bought them. I just bought them and thought we were just going to be in the building, and we had great seats. So
yeah, seats were great.
Yeah. The only nitpick that I have is the fact that at the merch stand, all the shirts on the AEW shop weren't available. They were very limited. Other than that, I had a ball.
Did they have that new Young Buck shirt? That new excellent Young Buck shirt designed by...
No, not the best-selling Young Bucks shirt on P ever. No, they were limited to like the AEW shirt, the AEW hoodie, Jungle Boy or Jurassic Express, a little bit of the bubbly,
a little bit of the bubbly.
Saw a bunch of Moxley T-shirts, and I think that was it. Matt, if you can remember any other shirts,
there was a wider merchandise selection at the front of the building.
Okay.
Like where we were exiting that night, over to the right, there was a lot more T-shirt variety on sale there, but the merch stand near our seats, the T-shirt selection was severely limited, and the crowd was so large, I was just like, I'm just going to get my Hot Topic on.
Yeah.
For this year's
Wait,
over.
wait,
I'm
wait.
gonna get my shirts there.
Yeah, wait for
I'm
that.
good.
Wait for that 30% off sale or whatever they always have online or something, and go get it there. Any word on when that is it gonna hit? Isn't it supposed to
I
be very
actually,
soon?
well, what day was that, Matt? Was that Wednesday? Was that the day of that I talked to you? No, it was Tuesday. So
Yeah,
Tuesday.
you said you went there Tuesday.
Yeah, I went
And you didn't know what
Tuesday.
they were talking about.
Yeah, I went Tuesday to find out.
Yeah, we talked on the
Yeah.
podcast about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I went Tuesday and found out they actually didn't have it, and like the girl was like, "Oh, only shirts we have are these WWE shirts." And
Burn
I
it
was like,
down.
Yeah, Shane had no idea what AEW was, so I just said, "Fuck it." Okay,
Yeah.
I was at the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll know when they start selling out, bitch.
Absolutely.
No shit. Did you guys rewatch it on TV after the fact?
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't get really a chance between going out of town and everything for my birthday. I didn't really get a chance to, but from what I did, saw the crowd. The crowd was live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the show they gave us was live, and so it helped because I don't think there was a moment I didn't like in the whole show. So you said there were some dark matches before and after?
Yeah, it was the first match was Darby, which I was actually excited. Darby faced off against, I can't remember, Matt. Sema, yes. Darby won. You saw the regular telecast. Then you had Britt Baker and Matt join in when you can, because like I told you, my memory.
Allie.
Yeah, Allie against B. Priestley and Penelope Ford. And
Faded.
then you had
Drink.
Yeah.
One shot.
Jurassic
Drink.
Express against SCU. And it was one more match. I still can't remember.
Yeah, it was the 8-man tag between the Lucha Bros and Angelico and Evans against the Best Friends
and Private Party.
2 shots. Drink.
And all these matches can be seen on the Tuesday night edition of AEW Dark.
Yeah, which is cool.
Airing on YouTube Tuesday nights. I guess they're the YouTube Tuesday Night Wars within the NWA.
With NWA. Yeah, gee, I wonder what's going to get more views.
Oh, boy.
That is cool if they're putting the dark matches on YouTube, though. I got a headline on that later on, but that's fucking cool.
I appreciate the fact that here's the thing. Like, when we used to watch SmackDown, when SmackDown came to Tuesday nights, we would just get 205 live and then whatever matches they got.
Mm-hmm.
And then anybody else will probably be at catering or whatever. I appreciate the fact that you can give us dark matches that actually showcase the talent that are not on the regular show, not on TV. So I of course, like I told you, JB, I'm starting to fall in love with Angelico and Jack Evans. I like Private Party. I've never seen the Lucha Bros. Like, I wanted to see Darby, so I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. At least the crowd gets to see the talent that wasn't on TV.
I'm pretty hyped for Darby Allin and Jimmy Havoc for #1 contenders match, which I would fully expect Allin to get the win there. Is that this tomorrow night, guys?
Yes, it is.
I would have with Havoc getting the win in that triple threat, you would almost be certain that Allen's gonna get the win there. Do you guys think Cody's gonna take it off of Jericho, or is this like the first major win for Jericho as champion, as AEW champion? Do you think they'll take him off of it so soon, or
no?
Okay, I was kind of wondering if they were setting up to Cody and Allen again with the time limit draw, and now this time it's for the title.
I don't know if it was Matt that told me.
I think this is where MJF turns on Cody.
That told me. Yeah, I think MJF turns on Cody.
Is this gonna turn?
They've been building this shit for months, and I think when it absolutely costs Cody the most, when the title's on the line, that's when MJF's gonna stab Cody in the back. Cody's gonna have the match won. It's gonna be a ref bump or some shit. And MJF is going to cost Cody that title.
I love the new.
For all we know, he's going to join that gigantic stable that they're building right now.
Yeah, which I dig. I love the new I love the new MJF scarf. The I can't afford a real scarf.
I'm getting it.
Yes, I love it, man. I fucking love it. So Dynamite in DC. Man, it was fun. Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, Excalibur on the announce team. Schiavone mentioned that it was the first wrestling show on TNT since 2001 when Vince decided to buy everything. Cody and Sammy Guevara led things off. And Jesus, these guys put on a hell of a match, didn't they, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool post match where Guevara acting like he's gonna be respectful and shake his hand instead, just kicked him in the ding ding, and then oh hey look, there's Jericho to attack, considering that's the next match. That's at Full Gear. God, that's already next month, guys. November 9th. So, though we saw we saw Guevara and Jericho working together, but man, we didn't expect what we saw at the end of the show, did we?
Nah, not at all. Man, you gotta go out. You gotta go out with a boom.
Yep, they did.
Hey, I called what was going to happen at the end of that show on this fucking podcast last week.
I wasn't there.
He was faded.
Son of a bitch.
MJF and Brandon Cutler had a short match. I thought Cutler looked pretty good in the ring. He'll be a good hand, as Cody likes to say. Chris Van Fleet interviewing Jay and Silent Bob. That's pretty cool that those guys kind of were on hand and also appeared on BTE this week as well.
I enjoyed their BTE thing more than I enjoyed what they did on Dynamite. So
trying to replicate Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, that didn't go well, did it?
Oh, my balls! Laugh. That's all that matters.
Oh, my balls! Tag Team Championship tournament is starting this week. We gotta look at the belts. Pretty damn good looking belts, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
The tag titles are. I think the tag titles might be the nicest looking titles that the company has.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the women's title.
Yeah, I like the world title because that's just a big fucking piece of gold.
It just reminds me of it kind of reminds me of just a mixture of like the old NWA title and the IWGP Heavyweight title.
As long as it's not on the side of the road, yeah.
Yeah, it's locked up apparently according to Jericho at New York Comic Con past weekend.
A little bit of the bubbly. We got a tease of possibly the next big feud in the tag division between SCU and the Lucha Brothers, and I hope this is not a like a preview of what the finals could be, because they're both on opposite sides of the bracket, because we all are in agreement that we think Private Party should win this. But maybe
but it won't be.
You think it's going to be these two in the finals, or do you think
that's exactly why they set it up for that?
Mm-hmm. I said that on Wednesday.
It's going to be SCU and the Lucha Bros in the finals. They set it up. They blatantly gave away the finals with that segment. I wish they wouldn't have, because I hate when wrestling companies telegraph that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But they did.
Maybe they're swerving you. Maybe they're swerving you.
I would prefer them to be swerving us, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah. Well, I still think Private Party beats the Bucks, and then Private Party and the Lucha Brothers. That'll be fun. SCU's got
I think LAX cost the Bucks the match.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think SCU's got Best Friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then of course Dark Order with the bye, and the
Dark Dummies.
Well, we thought it would be SCU and Private Party in the finals, so I guess we just. I see where they're pushing more established teams, but I think we're all in agreement with this one that they should really, really put the rocket up Private Party's ass. I understand how they're being patient and waiting, but
honestly, I wouldn't even say put it on Private Party. Like, I get it, but if you're gonna do something, this is just my personal opinion. If you're gonna put it on somebody outside of let's say top tier like Bucks or SCU or Lucha Bros. I'm putting it on the Best Friends, honestly. Just
Well,
my
that
opinion.
was who my initial pick was to win the tag team tournament and be the first champs. But I honestly think at this point, with what they showed us, I think it's going to be Lucha Brothers winning the tournament and LAX challenging. I think that's where we're going with it. Is my guess. You guys agree?
I can see that.
Especially with how how everything went down at All Out. So. Next up was Pac and Hangman Page, and
See, here's I gotta ask:
Mm-hmm.
is it Pac or
Pac.
is it Pac?
Pac, it's Pac.
Because they keep on referring to him as Pac, and I always thought it was Pac, but lately I keep hearing him say Pac.
I thought it was Pac.
Everything I've heard is Pac. Yeah, but I read it.
I guess we need to repronounce his name going forward. It's Pac.
Yeah,
I always thought it was Pac.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people call him Pac because, of course, the association with Tupac.
Pac. Yeah.
Yeah.
And X-Pac.
Yeah, there you go.
And Pac.
Ice Pac.
Ice Pac.
X-Pac.
Pac X.
There you go.
What? Pac. See, it's gonna be tough to when you're reading words on a screen. It's gonna be tough to say Pac. But were you surprised with Pac being getting the Rocket 2-0 right now?
Nope, not at all.
Yeah. That was a.
Because think about it, he beat Kenny clean.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think he's not going to beat Page clean?
Maybe, yeah. Everything was clean. He did. I don't think did he do anything dirty?
Yeah, he kicked him in a ding-ding.
Yeah, that's right. When Hebner was Hebner's not even when Hebner's looking, he'll miss it. So
that damn bastard.
That bastard Pac. See, Pac. I cannot say Pac, man. But Pac.
Oh, shit. No pun intended.
That was completely accidental.
Oh my!
I wish I thought of that. Kind of like when Matt Jackson was so mad that he didn't come up with the MJF scarf first on BTE.
That was Nick Jackson, sir.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's got a best-selling shirt though, so he should be okay. Dr. Britt Baker joined the announce team for the women's title match, and did this felt like it stole the show to me. It did. What did it feel like that with you guys live?
Oh, it was live. I actually got up, and this one I actually got up and went to go get my shirt, and all you could hear was the crowd in the hallways. Yeah, no, ooh. You heard the reaction across the whole arena.
Ed, if you guys watched BTE this week, and how cool is it watching Kenny checking out the end of that match, man? Just how he was giddy, man. He was like so.
That's his baby.
It was
exactly. That's why I told Terrell when he had a hissy fit at the show.
Shout out.
Oh, you had a hissy fit?
He had a hissy fit when Riho won the title.
A hissy fit.
Huh?
And I had to get up and look at him like, I fucking told you.
Hey, Matt.
You really thought they were gonna job out Kenny's girl for the fucking title?
Matt,
come on.
How many votes on LITMC were for Riho? 2, right?
I know. I called Riho. I think if you called Riho, I know Daryl was not.
No, JB ain't called Riho. He called you a hoe. That's what he did. Okay, God damn it.
Ooh.
He probably would call me a hoe because he's a bitch.
Someone's bitter. Someone's bitter.
Listen, I wanted the hometown girl to win. Okay, I mean it is what it is.
Yeah,
you know dude. I get it. I
might
get
have been the hometown girl, but she didn't have hometown advantage that night.
No,
that crowd was firmly behind Rio that night.
That was like
wrestling fans are retards. Okay, I'm one of them. All right.
But you didn't just say that.
She was getting.
I didn't just say that.
She was getting. She was getting Daniel Bryan babyface pops, man.
She was.
Oh, that match was so good. It's like, how could it be believable that she's like 90 pounds and Nyla Rose is like?
I heard a dumbass comment. I gotta just share it on the show. Like,
Share it away, man. That's what we
like I heard
we
it
love sharing dumb shit on this show.
Yeah, this is like a literally like ignorant dumbass comment, and I'm like, it kind of pissed me off. And someone was like, "Well, I want Riho to win because Nyla Rose shouldn't be in the match. Why is Nyla Rose not supposed to be in the match? Oh, because she's not really a woman."
Yeah,
I'm like,
I knew where that was coming. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want to put it out there. Regardless of what she is, she's in the women's division. She's the first transgender wrestler. I'm totally behind it. AEW is for everyone.
And this
is the
what,
person that made that, if you're listening, fuck you. Okay?
And this is what AEW is all about.
Exactly. I just want folks to know what Lost in the Midcard, where we stand on this shit, and we don't stand with ignorance.
Yeah, and everybody knows that. Everybody that's listened to us for damn near 5 years. Jesus. It's almost been 5 years. God.
Anybody that thinks that way that listens to the show, I hope you get a severe fucking cut tomorrow morning.
And didn't Nyla Rose kind of respond to it where she probably shouldn't have, but she did publicly?
I didn't see that, but I've seen her respond to other tweets that may have been like that. I've seen her respond to one maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that may be.
She killed, and she like aired a dude out.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably thinking of. After the win, Michael Nakazawa went in for the interview, but Nyla Rose attacks from behind to.
This is all Nakazawa's good for, by the way.
Well, yeah, and
let him do fake interviews and let him get beat up by Nyla Rose, and that's perfectly suitable by me.
I think that's all we're supposed to expect out of Nakazawa. I mean, it's not like he's going to be world champion.
Well, we never got. I wanted the payoff of Matt kicking his ass, but we never got that.
Yeah.
So since we're not going to get that, let's just minimize his role. Like, look, if there's one thing I will give AEW credit for, and I know they haven't been around long, but I feel just based on the progression and how things have moved along, they're actually listening to what the people have to say.
Mm-hmm.
The librarian stuff has been minimalized dramatically because nobody liked it.
Well, Peter Avalon's not giving a fuck about the gimmick. If you watch BTE.
Yeah, and I truly think they're trying to turn that around to give him something else to do. It has been resounding that people don't like the Dark Order. So I would admit they were minimalized. They weren't in a dark match. They weren't on the debut show. I have a feeling they're going to get repackaged. Like, they're not going to get rid of them or anything.
Oh, no, that's a talent. That's a good tag team.
Yeah, it's a great tag team with a shit ass gimmick.
Yeah, get rid of those.
And they need to fucking fix it.
Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Whatever the fuck you call them.
The creepers or whatever the fuck they were. Yeah. Just they need rebooted already. And it just feels like when something is rejected in WWE,
Vince goes doubles down.
To double down on it and shove it down your throat. Whereas in AEW, so far, and like I said, I want to stress so far, it seems like they're listening to the feedback, they're taking it seriously, and they're inputting it into their product as they go along.
Yeah.
And if they continue to do that, this company will continue to go a long way.
Hold on, what are those things called from the Dark Order?
I think they're called creepers.
Can we call them the New Age Stooges?
There's a lot of them to be a bunch, but there's a lot of them, man. I just call them the Putty Patrol.
The only thing
Power Rangers reference.
The only thing those guys are good for is when you have someone like dressing up as them for a surprise attack. That's
like Jericho.
Yeah, that's the only.
Jericho did it.
Yeah, that's about the only thing those fucks are good for.
They're fucks.
We're
the mask fucks.
We're gonna call them the fucks. Were you guys surprised of Kenny coming in to make the save and not another female?
Not really.
No, because Kenny is you know
what I think it's going. You know where I think it's going with that?
Mixed tag.
Yep.
So yeah, Kenny. It could be Kenny and.
Who's tagging with Rose then?
Could be Moxley.
Moxley? Yeah, I guess they could do that. Yeah.
They could do that to set up. No, isn't Moxley and Omega next week, or is that Full Gear?
No, Moxley and Omega's at Full Gear.
Okay, so they could do that mixed tag.
Moxley and
Moxley
Spears
has
is
a match.
tomorrow.
Yeah, Moxley and Spears. We had Ty against Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Which I think is,
on main
I
event.
think that match needs to be thrown out.
You think so?
Yeah, Kenny needs to interfere and cause a no contest.
Yeah.
Spears can't afford another loss right now.
Did you see?
He
Yeah,
got
it would-
hurt
it
really
would only
bad
make
on that
sense.
loss. He got hurt really bad on that loss to Cody. Like they Omega needs a receipt on Moxley tomorrow night, and they need to make sure that Spears comes out of this match not looking like a joke.
Yeah. Well, after getting the paradigm shift through a glass table, I think it's almost a given we're going to see Omega interfere.
Oh, speaking of the women, Daryl, I know we saw Awesome Colin after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the arena.
I love her.
She was there because she's a producer for the company.
Yeah, I know.
Like not only is she a worker, but she's also like a full-time like backstage producer for the women's division.
That's
I
cool.
know.
That's
So
cool.
you
Pretty
know,
cool, yeah.
okay, well when last week you didn't know why she was there.
Well, he was
No,
faded. He was
I didn't know
faded.
last week. I found out. I actually eventually found
Okay,
out.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I found out and then I forgot to tell you because I hadn't seen you.
Yeah,
I got you on the show.
So I saw my buddy Sean, who is the head of ring crew at AEW, and I was talking to him on Sunday while I was in Philly, and he told me what was going on.
Your buddy.
Yeah, he's making the big dough.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
Is he driving those trucks with the pictures on the back?
Yep. So he lives in Philly,
Is
he flies to Jacksonville, gets the truck, and drives wherever the show is.
Please
and
tell
drives
me.
it back and flies back to Philly.
Please tell me he's driving the truck that has Hangman Page and Hunter Horse Helmsley on the back.
That I don't know.
Because that would be great. I would take
I
a
still think that one was fake. I don't think that was really real.
Oh, damn. Damn.
I'll be honest. I would be truly shocked if that one was real.
The Elite taking on Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz, and man, how was it live once Moxley came and just all hell broke loose?
That actually happened like right next to our section.
They brawled right past us.
Oh yeah, it was that VIP thing right by you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that paradigm shift on the table. Obviously, well protected by Moxley. Plus, it's a gimmick table, but still, that looked fucking cool, didn't it? I'm starting to come around on the Judas effect for a finisher. I didn't like it at first, but I'm kind of coming around on it. I'm coming around a little bit on it. Then Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz proceed to continue to attack the Bucks, and Cody came out and to make the save in his suit because he's working. Sammy Guevara came out and kicks Cody in the balls.
My God.
Dustin or the Ding Ding. We'll give a shout out to Steve Carino there.
Nuts.
Dustin comes out to save his brother and cleans house. Big pop for Dustin. And then through the crowd, we the people, Jake Hager. Holy fuck, does this dude look fucking good.
I didn't realize he was that damn big.
Ooh, well, a lot of those guys are smaller in AEW, so yeah, he's gonna be a monster among men. Wink, wink. Woo! What an ending, guys! How great was this little stable?
You forgot one part.
Let's see here.
No. Actually, I don't know if that was shown on TV. You tell me, Matt, about the wiener.
This is one of the things I wanted to bring up. I'm glad you mentioned this. Just like NXT and just like they did with NXT last week, and just like how Tuesday Night SmackDown Live used to be, all the matches during Dynamite last week were picture-in-picture during the commercial breaks.
I did notice that when I
that was a very super smart move by TNT and AEW to do that. because it doesn't give people that urge to change the channel because they could still watch the product in the commercial break.
And let me tell you something.
Brilliant move.
Let me tell you something about this here. When WWE does that on the DVR, half the time I still fast forward. I did not with AEW. I did not want to. I wanted to keep watching, even though they went picture in picture. Where we all know WWE goes picture in picture. All we're gonna see is rest holds and, attack on the outside, because that's Vince does the same shit every time. And I actually decided to just pay attention, and I'm kind of glad I did, because there was stuff you'd actually see during the commercial breaks. But wow, I mean, just describe the feeling in the arena during this attack by this new heel stable. What was it like?
Crowd was hot. So hot. So hot.
Remember when you said I'm not sure if I'm excited about Jake Hager being the big reveal on the first show?
Look, I'm the motherfucker who called it, though. Nobody else fucking called that shit.
Yeah, you are a motherfucker.
Austin Midcard called that shit.
Yeah, but
Bam!
But you changed your tune, right? That was a great debut.
Look. Go back and listen to it. I wasn't implying that I wouldn't be excited to see Jake Hager, or whatever his real name is. Slagbag.
We know who he is.
The thing is, what I was implying was he was not going to be a name that was going to have people talking throughout the rest of the week. And I feel like I'm correct on that. I didn't hear a lot of Jake Hager discussion after Wednesday night. It was a cool moment that happened in time.
It just happened.
It's cool that he's a part of the company, but it wasn't a debut of a CM Punk level talent.
Absolutely.
That people were going to be talking about days following the show itself. That's what I was saying last week. I wasn't saying it as a knock on Jake. It was just I didn't think that his arrival per se was going to move the needle.
I saw a fair amount of chatter about how impressed they were with him and everything, and excited, and thought it was a great debut. I mean, it's not like, obviously if it was CM Punk, yeah, it'd be nuts, but I don't know. I thought it was good, man. It was great. So answer me this, Matt. On from Being the Elite, where they showed Omega talking to the Bucks before their match, and he says, "We're just getting started." Is that something like the NXT used or something?
Like, wait, what?
Remember when he said, "We're just getting started," and the Bucks were like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Omega's been saying that for weeks.
Yeah, he's been saying on BT.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been his psycho line. We're just getting started.
So that's what set him. Okay, I was wondering what.
Which I put in the TNT survey that they put out this week about AEW. I was like, I am not a fan of how you guys are booking Kenny Omega right now.
But it was weird.
I just flat out told the bitches. Told the bitch. I had to tell them.
Which was weird though. We didn't get any of that crazy stuff on TV. It was regular.
Yeah, it was regular Omega, and both the post save and the match itself. It felt like the Omega that I know and love, which all the more creates the disconnect with BTE, and I don't like a disconnect with BTE. I like BTE to be the cornerstone side piece of the product that I'm watching, which has always been with New Japan and Ring of Honor.
You said side piece.
Side piece.
Oh, we both said that. D and I said that. We both said that at the same time. That was great.
Y'all a bunch of dorks. Y'all a bunch of dorks. You know what I'm fucking talking about.
You said side piece. Who the fuck's wearing hot stuff? So my other thing on the on Being the Elite was what did you think about this at the end of the match, with Omega obviously still a little nuts. where do you think this goes? Because it's weird because we didn't see any of that on TV, so I don't know what's going to happen here with Omega. What do you think they're doing with him? Do you have any idea?
No clue. I can't even call that one. This one.
I don't know either. And I did like the behind the scenes thing with Omega before the match because he was like all over the place. I think he was excited about Riho, then they had to go out right away, and then he forgot something, and that was crazy. And then we had a backstage setup of Dustin and the Bucks kind of upset at Hangman Page for not being there during the attack. Hangman's excuse was he didn't have the EVP locker room, so apparently he was in the next town already or something. I don't know. That sets up a tag match for tomorrow night. Hangman and Dustin taking on Sammy Guevara and Jericho. So, and then BT ends with the Bucks telling Omega that they're disappointed in him. They're disappointed.
Like, and they really shouldn't be. Like, what did they expect from him?
Yeah, I mean Moxley.
It's
it wasn't like
it's not like he left on choice.
He did
like,
chase.
The ending of that was kind of confusing to me. I'm like, guys, like, I know he's been weird the past couple weeks, but I mean, this was Moxley that did this, not Omega.
Yeah, because Moxley fought him up the ramp, right?
They fought him through the crowd.
I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he chased.
It's not like he didn't really have a choice.
It's not like Omega chased him through the crowd.
Yeah, I thought the Bucks were kind of being unfair at the end of that.
Maybe the Bucks are the heel.
The Bucks been moody lately.
Maybe the Bucks are going to be the heels here.
And they also announced about an hour ago. We got women's tag team action on Dynamite tomorrow night. Bea Priestley and Emi Sakura against Rihu and Dr. Britt Baker. So that should be fun. It's gonna be good.
Good.
NXT, that happened at the same time as AEW.
It did.
And God, it's there was some good matches on this show. No commercials during Cole and Riddle, and they went for a long time. That was holy shit. That was a tremendous match. Kind of odd. I mean, now that it's on USA for good, I'm kind of surprised this didn't go on last. Is that
this was done to counter program AEW?
Yep.
That's why this didn't go on last.
Didn't they put what was the one Shayna and
the women's title match just went head to head.
Yeah, they went head to head. Like they did that shit on purpose, man.
Oh, they definitely they definitely have a TV on TNT, don't they?
Yeah.
How surprised were you to see Finn Balor show up? Surprised or happy?
Finn Balor.
How more like happy because he's now not in Vince booking anymore.
True shit.
That was a hell of a pop. Dream cutting a promo. It looks like he's gonna. Dream's looking for a rematch against Roddy. I wonder if he gets. God, you think he gets drafted? Dream?
I think Dream does.
No.
Think he sticks with NXT?
Well, no,
absolutely. I do not believe NXT will be in any way involved in the draft this weekend. I really do not.
They said it. They said it yesterday on Raw. They said all three brands will be. Street Profits said all three brands will participate in the brand.
Did they? They said that. I missed it.
Yeah,
because
watch
Triple H has said on calls that they weren't going to be involved.
Unless I misconstrued it.
Well, they keep advertising it to be a 2-night event. So
they said, well, all three brands.
SmackDown and Raw.
Yeah, they said all three brands will be included on it. Like I said, unless I misconstrued it, I may be wrong, but that's what I heard.
I see. I didn't hear that. I'd have to go back and watch it, but I already deleted that shit off my DVR.
I'll go back and watch it. I still have it because I haven't finished all of it yet. I haven't finished the end.
Yeah, I would love for you to go back and watch that and let me know later on tonight.
Gotcha.
So,
Video package for Leo Rush. He takes on Drew Gulak for the Cruiserweight Championship next week, which is that's tomorrow. Io Shirai defeated Mia Yim. Good match there. Street Profits arrive into the arena. They're going to be in the main event against Undisputed Era. I thought it was pretty cool that they had Bianca Belair arrive with them too.
I feel like that was the first time they've actually acknowledged on
Yeah, they did.
on TV that they were an item. I don't think they've ever done that before.
Yep. So I thought that was cool because I think she fits in with those guys perfect, man.
We want smoke. We want smoke.
I feel like that was their last time on NXT though.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe that's what they were implying by.
Yeah.
Maybe the Street Profits will be drafted somewhere.
But that would mean for NXT to be drafted as well.
Yeah, but I really and truly don't believe I don't think we're gonna get anybody removed from there, especially with Vince McMahon is gonna want NXT to win those ratings.
Mm-hmm.
You can't afford to just start yanking the main event talent from NXT and taking them to Raw and SmackDown.
No, I mean that tag division.
That's just. That's like counterproductive.
Well, the only reason
you're in a ratings war with AEW.
The only reason I think that it's possible is if you're swapping. So let's say you got Finn in NXT now, you send the Street Profits up, or you know what I mean, or let's just throw some random shit out there. Not saying it'll happen, but say Braun comes back to NXT and then you move up Shayna. You know what I mean? Like,
well, the problem is
you're swapping.
The problem with NXT for a long time now has been the depth of it. There's no depth in that tag team division, so it's almost like NXT cannot afford to lose Street Profits unless they're getting someone back like Lucha House Party or
right.
Well, of course, you just got Breezango a couple of months ago. But is that the depth in the NXT tag division has been poor for a while now. So it's almost
they keep chopping it down. You get rid of the War Raiders and the Revival and.
But it's weird because they do
you don't do shit with them.
They do that with the women, but the women always seem to bounce back. Like the women's division is great again, but the tag division just has not had that depth. And
I would love to see the Revival go back to NXT.
That'd be great. Revival, AOP.
I'm keeping AOP up. I got to see AOP and the War Raiders.
Yeah, now, but I thought they would. I had the Ascension. Fuck.
Oh, they're working at Wawa right
now. Gargano defeated Shane Thorne. Pretty solid match from those two. Candice LeRae and Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. That was a good match. There were some times I thought Candice would win, and the crowd thought so as well. But Shayna retained. Who's taking that off of her, man? I almost gotta think it's Io now. I mean, Io beat Mia Yim.
Yeah, I think it's Io. I think it's gonna be Io.
A heel Io against Shayna Baszler would be that'd be fun.
Well, but you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it too. Like a lot of fans are not sold on Io being a heel. A lot of fans they can like him to this Io.
Yeah, they love this persona.
I'll tell you who I would have. I'll tell you who I'd have had taken the title off her up until Sunday.
Ooh.
It would have been Asuka.
True.
I would have sent Asuka back down to NXT to claim the title back that she never lost.
How great would that have been?
And go down there and let her be used the right way.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
Shayna, if Asuka's music would hit, Shayna would have that look like Brock just saw Cain Velasquez. Pete Dunne and Danny Burch beat the shit out of each other. I knew I was going to enjoy that one. And then the main event, we want the smoke because that main event with the Street Profits and that was a good fucking main event, wasn't it, guys? USA Overrun, because after the match, about 5 minutes after the top of the hour, we got some familiar music from Tommaso Ciampa. Oh my God, are we gonna get Balor, Ciampa, Cole triple threat? Woo-hoo.
Dude, I love Tommaso Ciampa.
I want that triple threat now, man.
I want Cole and Tommaso.
Michael?
Yep.
I'd like to see Tommaso Ciampa beat the shit out of Michael Cole.
Vintage Tommaso Ciampa.
Did you guys watch the kickoff show for SmackDown, the Fox?
I did not, because due to the restrictions with Dish Network, and my hotel in Philadelphia had Dish Network, I could not watch it.
Which is
So I had to go to a local bar. By that time, I realized it, and I caught like the first few minutes.
and you probably didn't get a. It was probably with no audio then, right? Or did you get audio?
Yeah, it was no audio, so of course, I'm watching The Rock cut a promo with no volume.
I loved the kickoff show because it had that Fox. It had the Fox feel. It had the NFL, the NFL Sunday feel. I thought it was really well done. I thought it was a little weird of Aaron Andrews interviewing wrestlers.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. I thought Carissa Thompson fit in a lot better.
I just put it to you like this: if I fucking see in the next couple of weeks Pam Oliver, Chewbacca looking ass, interviewing a wrestler, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Dude, I thought Aaron Andrews did great.
I just thought it was weird.
And I think the thing that annoyed me the most was afterwards I found out on Twitter that WWE made her remove her high-heeled shoes because she was taller than the fucking New Day.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Vince has a.
Serious. There's a video of it. There's a video of it out there of her having to remove her shoes and Big E helping her take her heels off.
Vince and his height complex. So.
Like, fucking grow up, Vince. You fucking moron.
Yeah, I liked it. Carissa Thompson did all the interviews on the kickoff show. I thought she did a hell of a job on the old blue carpet there. So it was fun. Are we getting a kickoff show every?
I hope not.
It was just for the premiere. Okay. The man kicks off SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown, and gets interrupted by Baron Corbin, who has a great new nickname thanks to The Rock. It's not taking over as much as it should.
He's a super tough dude, man.
He's a super tough dude. It did kind of, the chant was a little better on Raw than it was at Hell in a Cell, but yeah, I think it just like an STD, it's gonna stick.
Oh my!
The Rock had another great line, calling him the broke ass Burger King on crack.
Wow.
Yeah. I think, did he also call him a 35-year-old virgin hanging out at Comic-Con?
Yes, sure did.
And I love the line that Rock says, Becky Lynch is the man, but you don't see her walking out with some testicles. And then Becky, if I did, they'd be a whole lot bigger than yours, Corbin. Oh, and Corbin trashes LeBron James, which pissed off Matt. Matt wanted to give Corbin the stunner after that. How is the LeBron AD experiment looking in the preseason, Matt?
I haven't watched a whole lot of preseason. I know we beat the Warriors, so I was happy about that.
Yeah, as long as you do it in regular season, I'll be happy. That's about the only time I'll root for the Lakers, is when they beat the Warriors. So then Rock and Lynch beat the shit out of Corbin. That was a lot of fun. That was a great open. I enjoyed it. Becky leads off Friday Night SmackDown. That made me even more surprised that she retained the women's title at Hell in a Cell. I thought with as much press as she was like being promoted by Fox, I figured she would. Well, shit. I mean, I don't know. I guess she could still get drafted to SmackDown. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I hate, this is what I hate about the draft, guys. They always tease that they could break up teams and stuff. I always thought, in my opinion, teams and stables should go together. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, it drove me nuts. Oh, this could be the last time we see the OC together. Yeah, no.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up, Cole. Or no, actually, that was Vic that said that. Sorry. Hell, that might have been King. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was really cool, though. The first official match on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox was the Four Horsewomen in a tag match. I thought that was a great idea.
Gotta start off with a boom.
Yeah, I thought that was a great idea. What do you guys think about the Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury to stay his ass in the boxing ring and go fight Deontay Wilder.
So you're not excited of this celebrity sports infusion.
Braun could be used with so many other things. You're not bringing Tyson Fury in here to lose. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Braun's kind of like the modern day Big Show now, isn't he? He's jobbing to
Yeah,
the celebs.
I'm not here for it.
Uh, Firefly Funhouse made its debut on Friday Night SmackDown, and Rambling Rabbit died again. Poor guy. There's a lot of fur in Rambling Rabbit. Bray was getting a lot of stuffing thrown at him there during that attack. Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura didn't last long, as we all expected the Fiend to show up. Did you guys like the ladder match, Kevin and Shane?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I thought they put on for a 49-year-old man, he can still do some good shit. And I loved the Van Terminator or the Coast to Coast using a ladder. I thought that was unique. And hey, they booked it how it's supposed to be booked, so that made me happy too. Shane will probably take a vacation. Some people think he'll probably be back at WrestleMania. I'm guessing, because he's a McMahon. He's not gonna, even kayfabe be fired for too long. 8-man tag with your tag champs Rude and Ziggler, Styles and Orton against Strowman, Miz, and Heavy Machinery. This is what started the whole Tyson Fury thing. It started out as fun and games until Strowman threw Ziggler into Fury, and Fury jumped the rail. Arrest that man! Okay. Thoughts on Kofi jobbing in 8 seconds?
Fuck off.
I figured that would be the sentiment.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Terrible, man. Terrible. Oh well. What can you do? What'd you think of Cain Velasquez showing up?
Yeah.
About as excited as Tyson Fury?
Pretty much. I'd rather watch my socks roll in the dryer.
Ooh. Is that on pay-per-view?
Yeah. Costs more too.
I mean, I've heard good things about Velasquez when he wrestled in Mexico, so I think he's gonna. I think I'm more excited for him than Fury, but just because I know Velasquez has done well in the short amount of time he's been wrestling, so. But yeah, fucking seriously, could you have not at least given us a little glimmer of hope that Kofi could have beat Brock? A couple near falls, Really?
I don't want no parts of that.
Man. Hell in a Cell. God. I think Sasha and Becky is going to be up there for Match of the Year candidate, don't you think?
It was awesome.
Oh.
Easily the best thing on the show.
I loved it when Becky grabbed the chain and wrapped it around her, stole the chain from the ref, and was beating Sasha with it to start the match. I was like, this is setting the... They had some, like, shit, some of those Meteora spots from Banks with, like, Becky sitting in the chair and oh, man.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Man.
That was a cool ass spot.
Oh, man. And, like, the chair on the cell... And holy shit. When they started on the outside, I was like, oh no, they're not climbing to the top of the cage, are they? Did you guys think that when the fight started on the outside?
Yep.
I thought so too.
I honestly didn't even cross my mind.
It did to me.
Yeah. Oh my god. That I mean, that's not even just women's match of the year. That's going to be up there for straight out match of the year. That was so good. And then it was followed by, I thought, a great Texas Tornado tag match. Did you guys enjoy that one?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was good. Daniel Bryan's a babyface again.
Yeah, that was confirmed.
No yes chance.
I was waiting, dude. I was just like, oh, he's pulling him in for a hug so he can kick him in the dick. But no, confirmed face turn for Bryan. So Fox got what they wanted.
Oh, you think that was a Fox edict?
That's what I heard. I heard Fox wanted Daniel Bryan as a babyface. So
I like how they. I like the whole hug it out thing. The old ROH Bryan Danielson hug it out thing.
Yeah, it was hilarious with Kane, especially when they were going through therapy. um, no yes chance yet, but I bet that's coming on next Friday. I'm assuming. He was still doing the old underhanded get the crowd to do the yes chant, So, um, Randy, I mean, the rest of this card was like put together on a napkin at 4:00 p.m. But that aside, I thought Orton and Ali was good, and I was a little.
Like I said, I thought all the matches on the show were fine to good until the main event. And then the company shit the fucking bed.
Were you surprised of Orton like giving Ali respect at the end of the match?
I think it put Ali over without him having to win.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that Orton, like it with is just this badass.
You know what it reminded me of?
Taker and Hardy.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it reminded me of when Taker gave the rub to Hardy after that ladder match. That's exactly what it reminded me of. That's crazy that we were on the same wavelength.
Well, it's like my favorite match of all time, so I immediately thought of it. But it's just weird. I did not expect that coming from Orton. Maybe Orton's gonna be that babyface veteran down the line now. After this crown jewel thing, which we all know is gonna suck. I mean, history's gonna repeat itself. Super Showdown, crown jewel have always sucked. I don't expect this to be any different, right?
When is that supposed to be?
Halloween. Is that Halloween?
Crown Jewel's on Halloween.
I ain't watching that shit.
It's on the afternoon.
I'll be trick or treating.
Well,
in the afternoon.
At 1 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that shit on purpose.
Oh, you're just gonna break. You're gonna break into houses while people are at work, huh?
Yep. I'm just gonna knock on trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat,
and then RKO. I don't know
and
where.
they'll be like, get the fuck out of here, old man.
Hey, but I'll be out there. At least I gotta watch bald-headed Shawn Michaels again, okay?
Everybody will be at work, so.
Shawn Michaels isn't gonna be a crown jewel.
Dude, that's
last time.
Last year. That shit scarred me for life.
Oh, will you stop? You're being dramatic.
No, I'm serious. I watched bald-headed Shawn Michaels and I watched Triple H get hurt. Really, dude?
You
respect.
Yeah. You need that.
Match. Look, I really feel like that match probably could have ended up being really good if Triple H didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Like they literally their entire game plan went out the window there because he got hurt it was like 2 or 3 minutes into the match.
Yeah.
So they just had to call shit on the fly. Like I really don't feel like that was really fair to Shawn or anybody in that match to look down upon them for how not great that match type was. I just feel they were stuck in a bad situation and they just. They did the best with what they could do with Hunter, tearing another damn body part.
God damn, come on, dude. You already given fucking up my childhood with giving me bald-headed Shawn Michaels.
Well, blame Shawn Michaels for cutting his hair.
Well, he was losing the battle like Baron Corbin, so he just said, "Yep."
He
tapped out to hair loss.
Put a hat on.
Hey, if Brian Urlacher can regrow hair, Michaels could get a little something to.
If LeBron James can regrow fucking hair, Shawn Michaels can. There you go.
I don't know.
Y'all talking about guys who have next to no hair to begin with. Shawn's hair's down to his damn shoulders and shit.
Jesus.
I just want you to acknowledge LeBron has no hair.
He's got hair.
He's got that Peyton Manning forehead.
The headband's for, motherfucker.
Yeah. I think Shawn had a do-rag on, but
it doesn't matter how much hair you have in the NBA. Michael Jordan's fucking bald and the fucking goat. Come on, man.
We're just talking about the ability to regrow hair. So D's trying to get Shawn Michaels to get that hair club for men.
Listen, 2 locks of my hair and Shawn Michaels have a full head of hair again.
He'd be in dreads then.
That's
weird.
Fine. Shawn Michaels with dreads. I'm with it.
Back to Orton. I'm interested to see if this is going to be a character change for Orton. So, but yeah, that was really cool.
I don't think it's going to be a character change.
You just think it was a just more
I think it was
more
just
putting
like
Ollie over.
Damn kid, You almost got me. You have my respect.
Yeah, I loved it.
As I really think all that was.
How great was it to see Asuka use the green mist?
About fucking time.
I popped for it.
Muda.
Yeah, they're acting a little heelish, aren't they? The old Kabuki Warriors.
No, they're totally heel now.
Like Kyrie did like
between Raw and the pay-per-view, they're a heel tag team.
Yeah,
now.
they were doing the eye poke. Kyrie did an eye poke, and that was funny when she was doing that pirate march and then did the eye poke. But Green Mist, man, the crowd went nuts for that too because we all. I mean, hell,
because it's been so long since we've seen it.
Great Muda, obviously Tajiri's probably the last time it's been in the WWE, hasn't it?
Pretty much, I think so.
Yeah, I would say so.
You guys like the title change?
I mean, they don't know how to use the damn shit anyway. They don't know how to.
Yeah, I mean, this match was
use the damn title anyway.
Again, this match was put together on a napkin at 4 p.m. So
pretty much.
I would like to point out that both hashtag AEW Dark and hashtag NWA Power. There's 3 R's on it for some reason. I don't fucking know why.
We should cover that show just so we can say Power.
No, we should just say it.
Trending on Twitter in the United States right now.
Well,
oh my god.
So there you go.
Well,
the Tuesday Night Wars, buddy. AEW against the NWA.
People love.
Why are there 3 R's at the end?
Because it says power.
Maybe they're. You know who's trending #1 in the United States right now? Ben Simmons.
He hit a 3, motherfuckers. Man, my ass.
Actually, I'm looking at the United States trends right now. I see that AEW Dark's trending in the United States, but I looked at it, they're like trending 25th though. And NWA Power's 26th.
Not a practice, but a game, man.
So AEW Dark is 25th in trends, and Power is 26th. So that means AEW Dark is winning the Tuesday Night Wars after week 1. Yeah, Ben Simmons is the #1 trend on Twitter because he hit a 3.
You damn right, fuck sticks.
Oh, BET Hip Hop awards.
Are they on?
That's #2. Yeah, it's #2 trend on Twitter.
Oh, sorry, I didn't watch it. I'm doing a podcast.
Yep, sorry. I guess since they're turning heel, that they're done with Paige being with Kabuki Warriors, but
Paige can manage me.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, of course. Vince with foreign people, just have them talking in foreign language. That's how you're gonna get 8, pal. Yeah. Viking Raiders had a surprise partner, and it was Braun Strowman taking on the club. Tamina became the 24/7 365.
It's good to see her get a title.
European TV Championship. Corbin and Gable. What the fuck? I guess I heard. I didn't catch this at first, but so I guess it was an edict of King Corbin for Greg Hamilton to call him Shorty Gable. But now it's like Gable's. He's like embracing it now, so I'm thinking we're getting Shorty Gable for the foreseeable future. I'll tell you what, though, outside of the stupid-ass short jokes, I'm enjoying the Gable and Corbin feud. So
Gable reminds me of Creator Wrestler #4.
Well, he needs that long hair back, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
like his whole like attire just reminds me of like you just got a little bit of VC, so you couldn't afford the actual like outfit.
Ouch! Fucking ouch!
And look at Daryl just throwing slight towards Creator Wrestlers 1, 2, and 3, and
I mean, he's 5. He skipped all of them.
It's like
you get the because Creator Wrestler #1 usually has like the long hair.
Creator
Wrestler #2 is like really really big and like Braun Strowman. 3's like the high flyer. Gable's just like the mid.
Hit square to randomize.
Yes, there you go. Perfect. He's pretty much I don't have enough VC for my attire or haircut. There you
go. Charlotte became a 10-time women's champion. What I liked was after the match, I think we're gonna get a darker Bayley now, because they put that camera.
She had her hissy fit.
She's gonna probably take a knife to her Bailey buddies on her next entrance, and
I'm with it.
I think she's just gonna be pissed off, angry woman now. No more hugs. The facade is over. Okay, main event. Did you like, hate, or were indifferent of the red light during the match?
Listen, I'm gonna get a little raunchy right now. Unless I'm having sex, I don't want to see a fucking red light.
You don't want that red light special, huh?
No, I don't want that red light special during the fucking match. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I was.
Unless I'm doing the red light should not be on.
Yeah, I saw a lot of hate for it on Twitter. I was kind of indifferent. I thought it looked cool for a bit, then I got tired of it. Because, I mean, I'm staring at this red light for an 18-minute match.
But, dude, can you imagine actually being in an arena with the whole arena's red light? That would fuck your eyes up.
It was weird because one sign had, like, lights on it, around, like, Christmas lights or something on the border of the sign. So it was so weird how the whole arena was red, but you could see these blue lights from that sign in the crowd.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if you could even see that well with that red.
That's what I'm saying. And you have the cell right there, so it's like it's already distorted somewhat. And then you got red lights.
All right, next topic of debate. Did you like the fact that Seth Rollins basically gave 50 stomps and the fact that the Fiend is like out of this world and kind of invincible? Did you like that, or does that just diminish Seth?
That just diminishes Seth. But I didn't like it, period, because you know what that puts in my brain, and call me a traditionalist, but that just made him look a lot more invincible than the Undertaker was. That just bothered me. I don't know if anybody else felt that way, but I felt that way.
I did like the mandible claw at the end of the show. I did like the mandible claw while he was on the stretcher. I did kind of like that, and I like the blood coming out of Seth's mouth at the end there. I jumped ahead a little bit, but oh yeah, how about that finish,
Matt?
WCW level pay-per-view finish.
Hands down, probably the worst finish I've ever seen on a WWE
This
pay-per-view.
is the worst
Did you see
finish. This is the worst finish I've ever witnessed.
Did you guys? I don't know what that watch along or whatever the fuck that is. Did you see X-Pac go? They probably won't bring me back, but what? How the?
Probably not gonna invite me back for this, but how the hell do you have a DQ in Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, absolutely. Vince said, "You know what, pal? That's
fucking loved it. I love you, X-Pac.
I mean, but he kept it real though, like on that dumb shit. Like that's fucking stupid.
I mean, it was a stop. It wasn't a DQ. It was a stoppage. But when you're watching live, it sure as hell looked like a DQ. Which
all I say is this: I didn't watch it that night because obvious reasons, fellas. But all I know is I woke up. You get up in the morning, go sit on the toilet for a little bit, and get your bearings. And Twitter killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just bashed the shit out of that match. I had to literally couldn't wait to go to work to go rewatch.
Like they didn't stop. They did call off the match when Foley went flying off the top of the cell.
But it came back, and started the match.
This is the fucking point of Hell in a Cell. There's supposed to be shit like this.
Absolutely. Just let them fight.
I loved the spot with the sledgehammer and the chair and the ladder and Rollins just like trying to end him like Rambling Rabbit. I liked the spot, but we all know.
Is that Vince's way of trying to protect Seth and the Fiend at the same time?
Well, I don't know. And I'm surprised. I figured Seth would be going to Fox too, but clearly Seth and Becky are going to be on Raw. You still, I think everybody on this show has said it over the course of the last couple of months. You got to have some big names left on Raw. They can't all go to SmackDown. So
Vince dumbass will change the fucking rules again and be like, all right, pal, let's put the Universal title on SmackDown.
That was what I was wondering if
I wouldn't put it past them.
if they swap belts like for the women, and if Charlotte got drafted to Raw, she becomes the de facto Raw Women's Champion, where Becky becomes the de facto. I don't know. I'm just Vince logic going through my head here, because I just can't imagine Becky not being on SmackDown. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon. But
You also got to keep in mind wherever Becky, they're not going to break up Rollins and Becky.
no.
Yep.
So honestly, the smartest thing they should have done is they both should have dropped the damn titles in Hell in a Cell
Well, that's
and both moved to Friday nights.
That's
But
what
they
I. That's
didn't
what I
fucking do
predicted.
it.
That's what I
So,
predict. That's what I predicted. I predicted they were both dropping titles. So
Yeah, well, what can you do? We're
'Cause-
just fans.
'cause
We're
I-
just stupid ass fans.
I figured Charlotte and Becky would go to SmackDown, and Sasha and Bayley would be on Raw. And because I mean they've done. I mean, Charlotte's done a lot of the press for Fox. Becky is on all of the promotion for Fox. I don't know. So that's why I'm wondering if Vince is going to try to outsmart us, which in the end is not outsmarting us, but that's where I'm wondering if I don't know at this point.
You don't know.
No.
You don't know.
I'm
I'll say it for you.
considering what Vince did to end the show.
You could have probably found like two homeless bums fighting over $1 and it'd been more entertaining than that finish.
I'd be willing to bet money on that.
Pretty much.
The best
A whole
part
dollar.
The best part was somebody took a. The best part was at the end of Hell in a Cell, somebody took a screenshot with closed captioning on, and as the Hell in a Cell graphic is in the corner, it says "crowd boos."
Yeah, I seen that. That was horrible. That was funny as hell.
Oh my god, that was great. And then, I guess this was expected. Monday Night Raw was.
Did closed captions have AEW chant?
Yeah.
That would have even been better.
Because it definitely happened.
Does Vince have control over the closed captioning? Man.
That I like when they started chanting AEW. I'm just like, dude, you done fucked up, Vince.
Yep.
You done fucked up.
Well, I fully expected Raw.
Is Raw the C show now?
I fully expected Raw to be a throwaway with the draft on Friday, but I'll tell you what though.
It was, man, throwaways put in it nicely. Raw was awful.
I did like Rusev kicking the Orton and Corbin's ass though. I mean, granted the storyline
that storyline bothers me so much.
Lashley looks so weird laying in bed with Lana.
It was so obvious they were in a fucking hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Lashley looks weird.
I'm like, why the hell does Rusev's bedroom look like a fucking hotel room from Motel 6?
The motor end.
Well, they'll leave the light on for you. But you have to agree, though, Rusev kicking the ass of two established stars, at least they're making him look strong here. So I liked it. I liked that part of it, at least. So. But yeah, Raw. I mean, okay, I'll give you this, though. I thought Lacey Evans and Natalya, the last woman standing, was good. I liked it. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was...
It was fine. I just hope we never have to see the damn match again.
Yeah, we've only seen it.
Like, I'm so done with Lacey and Natalya.
Do you guys think Viking Raiders defeated Rude and Ziggler? Do you think you think they take the titles next week?
I think so.
Or do you think it'll be like a chicanery DQ type of thing and Vikings got chased for a while?
I don't know what they're going to
do. You can't build them up as being destroyers like that and not give them the title eventually. They'll get it eventually. I'm not sure if it's next week, but they'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I'm all for the Viking Raiders getting the titles and AOP beating some jobbers for a couple of months and then we get that tag team title match. Aleister Black sent the Singh brothers back to Bollywood there. Man, beat the shit out of that. Who needs to pick a fight with Black that interests you at this point?
You, JB.
Okay, I'll pick a fight.
Well, if you want to pick a fight with Aleister Black, I'll be there scalping tickets.
I'll be there selling tickets.
Lynch and Charlotte against the Kabuki Warriors, and more mist in the eyes of Becky.
Kabuki.
Apparently, remember how we have no automatic rematch clause, but apparently yet Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are going to get a rematch after
You get a rematch. You get a rematch. You get a rematch.
Yeah, I mean we ain't surprised with Vince logic nowadays, right? That almost should be a college course, Vince Logic 101.
The XFL draft is coming next week or next month or some shit. Tomorrow, for all I fucking care. He should be doing that shit.
Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
I don't know why they didn't give us a longer Ricochet and Apollo Crews match, but oh well.
Because they don't think anybody wants to see them.
And then, the pull-apart brawl with Fury and Strowman. We've seen pull-apart brawls.
Right, yeah, I want to see some pull-apart brawls.
I think Lana had one on. Yeah, Raw. I mean, this was as predictable as anything that this was going to be a Raw that not noteworthy at all before the draft and all that shit. So hopefully we get something better. Let's close the show with some headlines. Just what Ring of Honor needs. Bandito is underwent knee surgery today. He's going to be out for about 2 months. So, yeah, just what they need is more stars hurt when they are struggling, right? Pro Wrestling PW Insider ran a poll and said, what are you going to be watching between AEW, NXT, flip back and forth, or won't watch either live? And 40% of the vote went to Dynamite, but 32% went to NXT. So there's, it's not though the ratings told a different story, didn't they?
Yeah.
They won't be, but I mean, I don't know. What do you expect AEW to go down to this week? You think they stay?
Why do they have to go down?
You think
Sky's the limit.
Chance they could go up.
I don't know, man. The first episode, I think it's hard to. I think that's where everybody tunes in to see what it's like, and it's almost a foregone conclusion it's going to go down in week 2.
Look, I'm going to be hopeful and say that they rise a little bit this week. I'm not going to say like 1.7 or anything, but like if they could freaking if they could get us up to like 1.5 or something, I think that would be really fucking cool. And look, NXT's card is not nearly as stacked this week as last week's. They only have two matches announced. It's Walter and Kushida, and it's Lio Rush and Drew Gulak. Look, don't get me wrong, looking forward to those matches, but those aren't the type of matches that are going to drive me away from watching AEW.
That'll put butts in the seats.
Butts in the seats.
If you want a good laugh, Total Divas season premiere for season 9 drew 252,000.
Oh, I thought you were about to say 252.
Man, that show. How soon is that thing? That thing's on life support, or is it? I don't know. Maybe E's still happy with that number. Of course, it didn't help that they initially were going to put it on Wednesday, and oh shit, AEW and NXT are on that night. Yeah.
Oh darn.
Yeah.
So literally, only day we don't have wrestling on is Thursdays.
Is there something on Thursday?
The NFL.
NXT UK.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So there's literally wrestling on every day of the week. I guess the business week.
God, props to Adam Cole. He worked a hell of a match with Riddle, and apparently he was doing so with recovering from a fractured wrist, which happened about a month ago at a live event in Florida. So, any idea when that new when the next takeover is? Has that even been announced yet?
Not that I know of.
Because they're not. From this point forward, they're not going with the Big Four anymore, right? So they won't be on Survivor Series weekend, correct?
Fucking dummies. That's when we loved War Games, fucking shithead.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they do with that. MLW is going to launch a women's division. Their first competitor signed Zeta Zhang. She wrestled for ROH. That name sounds familiar.
She wrestled for NXT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was in the
Zeta.
Classic.
Yes. Okay. It's like, God, that name sounds familiar. The official attendance for AEW Dynamite in DC, 14,129, and 2 of those guys are on the show right here.
Yes, indeed.
Can't wait to see. I can't wait for tomorrow, guys. How great is it to be excited for a night in pro wrestling every week?
You can't beat that. Like, you imagine that when you were a kid, that wrestling would be on like every day.
Yeah. CM Punk is coming back to the WWE, but it's not because of the WWE. It's because of Fox. He met with Fox, and will have a possible potential role in their backstage series. So it'll be fun watching Punk talk about WWE, huh?
I'd rather see him wrestle.
See how many. Yeah, I know. See how many. Kind of things he says. And which way you're gonna take him and stuff. See if he says something kind of controversial. But yeah,
This is a pipe bomb.
This was more Fox dealing with Punk than WWE dealing with Punk. So, because Vince is. Does Vince even have any? He has no control on that backstage, does he?
No. See, when you have a major network, it's kind of similar with ROH and Sinclair. When you have a major network purchase a show, you have but so much say so. So you have a storyline say so, and you might have like booking say so. But as far as like production wise, he really doesn't have shit to say in anything. I don't think he wants to say anything for the amount of money that they paid him.
No shit. Some recent hidden gems added to the WWE Network. A bunch of dark matches from SmackDown, including Lesnar and Orton from 2001. Kofi Kingston and The Miz from 2007. And a couple other Kofi Kingston matches as well. Who do you think? As we said, we got Gulak and Rush. Do you think Rush takes it from Gulak tomorrow?
Fucking hope so. Give the man of the hour the belt. Should have had that title like a year ago, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of his fault.
Or is it WWE's fault for having to stick up their own butt?
Well, that too. You're
heaven
not.
Forbid, heaven forbid someone walks around with a little bit of self-confidence backstage. Heaven forbid.
There will be a network special debuting next week with Tommaso Ciampa. Of course, he made his big return.
No one will survive you.
How did that go again?
Shut
up.
Vince was not backstage at Full Sail. Thank you. Stay away.
No shit, Sherlock.
The Cruiserweight Championship is now listed as the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Hey, I'm all for those guys being on NXT. So. You okay over there, Matt?
Are you okay,
Oh,
JB?
I heard like a weird. Didn't you hear that noise, D? It was like.
I didn't hear any fucking noise.
What do you guys think of this message the WWE sent? Congratulations to AEW on a successful premiere. The real winners of last night's head-to-head telecasts of NXT on USA and AEW on TNT are the fans, who can expect Wednesday nights to be competitive and a wild ride, as this is a marathon, not a one-night sprint. That was WWE realizing they got their ass handed to them in the ratings, wasn't it?
AKA, we saw the ratings before they became public. Let's get out in front of this.
2 words. Butt hurt.
Oh my God. Those numbers, by the way, NXT did their first show below 1 million. Maybe you can thank AEW for that. 891,000, down from a hair over 1 million. And, of course, the premiere of NXT on USA got 1.179 million. AEW, 1.4 million. Not too shabby, huh, boys?
I'm here for it.
I mean, that's damn near I mean, that's not too far off of SmackDown on USA's last numbers, you know. Speaking of which, 4 million, nearly double of what the USA was. Obviously, broadcast TV, but hey, it's a good number, huh?
They want the smoke. They want the smoke. It's my new favorite song now.
Clearly.
Yeah, the words are easy to remember.
Absolutely.
PW Insider, Dave Scheer talked about the excellent debut on TNT, so check that out. Post from the 3rd of October if you want to read it. He talked about how he thought the numbers were fantastic for the debut, and basically the same things that all three of us are saying is you know, it's gonna be a wild ride, and we're all here for it. New WWE digital album officially released called Uncaged X. It's on all major streaming platforms. So if you wanna pretend you're coming out to the Rock's theme or something, and you can do that. The fun part about those is playing those on a jukebox at the Royal Rumble and watching people do the "You Suck" chant when I play Angle's theme on the jukebox.
They were telling you suck, JB.
I know. Finn Balor did an interview with Newsweek talking about his return to NXT. And he goes, right now that's what it means. I'm going to wrestle whoever I want. It's something I've been chasing for quite some time in my career. I don't believe any boundaries, be it weight class, country, or promotion. I want to break those boundaries. I'm here at NXT to do that. That was, man. Did you guys ever, was there any, like, kind of talk that he was there or anything beforehand, or was this just a complete drop of holy shit?
Complete drop of holy shit.
Man. Yeah, that was, that surprised the hell out of me, man. Jericho, the AEW champion, he was at the New York Rangers game against the Winnipeg Jets. I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot! And oops, the caption under him listed him as a WWE superstar. Oh, kind of like what do they call Gargano, like the first WCW Triple Crown winner or something? Backstage at SmackDown this past Friday, Drew McIntyre, so he's recovering from injury, maybe back very soon. The Usos, is one of the Usos hurt? Is that right?
I'm not sure what the deal is.
I'm not sure.
Oh, and Jesus Christ. Jeff Hardy arrested again for DUI.
Ugh.
He's been out of that.
Just enough is enough.
I know, dude.
Like, dude, chill.
And WWE, Jeff Hardy's responsible for his own personal actions. That's copy and
That's
paste.
the usual answer.
Copy and paste. Matt Hardy commented on Twitter, said, since so many have asked me about my brother tonight, I love my brother. I want him to be happy and healthy. I've expressed that to him as much as I can. Jeff has to make his decisions about his life. I have to focus on my two boys and soon to arrive son. I can only control my actions. All right. Matt's not Jeff's babysitter.
He's right. It's a grown-ass man, damn it.
Jerry Lawler was talking on his podcast, and he says he doesn't like being a commentator. Huh? Probably didn't like Vince yelling in his ear all the damn time.
Don't say that dumb shit, pal.
Give us a dumb joke, pal, yeah. So, if Lawler doesn't like it, is it just Vince says jump and he says how high? Is that basically what this is?
Pretty much.
As we mentioned last week on the show, it's official now. Tom Phillips is the lead announcer for NXT UK. Kofi also took to Twitter in regards to the huge support and people wondering what the fuck that booking was. And he posted, he said, once again, I'm so overwhelmed by the outpouring of love I've seen in the past 24 hours. As a WWE superstar, one always hopes to experience moments in this industry and have real positive impact on people's lives. Judging by all the messages, I say that mission has been accomplished. And again,
Fuck you, Daryl.
What'd I do?
What do you do?
I just saw the fucking tweet.
Oh. What tweet is this?
Fucking son of a bitch.
What did Daryl do?
Hashtag power with like 15 R's. And then like HVGHFCFGIHVFF.
Pounding the keyboard.
I almost spit my fucking drink. I loaded up Twitter to see if there were any breaking news on my timeline.
There was your breaking news.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Breaking news. Power.
Is it like R like a pirate, or is it R like you're stuttering?
That's how you want to take it.
Up to interpretation.
Yes.
Kofi finished his message with, and again, without all of you and your support, none of this happened. So thank you for letting me live out my childhood dream to the fullest. I am forever indebted to you. I'm not sure what comes next, but I'll always be proud and honored to have been your champion.
Thank you, Kofi.
This ain't a one and done thing, is it?
I hope not.
I hope not, but it sounds like it is.
Fucking Vince.
They fucked them.
Oh my.
They fucked them.
8 seconds. Fucking 8 seconds. Not in time for Daryl at the hotel, but Dish and Sling TV came to a long-term deal with Fox. So
assholes.
Well, wait. This said. Oh wait. Let's
so
see.
they did it like Sunday.
They did like Sunday or something.
Right before the NFL.
Yep.
The NFL probably called and said, "Fuck you, bitches."
Look at that timing.
You're losing your money.
But yeah, as Daryl said, the debut of Friday Night SmackDown unavailable.
Yeah, like literally, dude. It pretty much had like a like an infomercial with I cut the TV on. I'm thinking it's like a fucking commercial or something. They had a timer of somebody talking about, talk to your cable company about, or call Fox or call your congressman, something.
I was so tired of seeing those things.
Yeah, like it was crazy. Like I'm like, what the fuck is this? I immediately went and cut on NBA 2K.
Yeah, I was watching the Bears game, and that thing would scroll like every 2 damn minutes. I'm like, fucking A. This is broadcast television, and you guys are greedy fucks.
Stingy bitches.
If you are a cord cutter, cable cord cutter, whatever you want to call it.
Umbilical cord cutter.
Friday Night SmackDown is available on Hulu. If you do have a service, it's also on Fox On Demand, and replays are on Fox Sports 2, which was replays were on Saturday night, I believe. So
speaking of replays, do you guys know that AEW, you don't have to DVR it; it's on demand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, which is a good thing, but I'm still gonna DVR it.
No, I'm still gonna do it too. But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
because on demand you still gotta sit through commercials. So
yeah, you can't fast forward through it.
No. On October 1st, WWE applied trademark to WWE's Triple Crown. So it might be a possible title of a new event, or just the fact that, Triple Crown winners.
Sounds like a new terrible Saudi show.
Mm-hmm.
Horse race. It's a horse
time.
I bet you. I wonder.
Shout out to Alex from Fightful for that one.
I wonder if it's going to be like the horse racing Kentucky Derby Preakness, Belmont.
The main event's going to be like Kurt Angle and Triple H versus like The Undertaker and Greg the Hammer Valentine or some shit.
John Cena was on the Today Show on Monday and commented why he's not wrestling as much anymore, and it's not Hollywood. Bullshit.
Lies.
He says his body just can't handle the schedule anymore, or he likes making money without taking bumps.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There you go.
Pretty much.
I turned
He
40.
did it.
I turned 40 and I can't do this anymore. Well, Jericho's 49 and he can do it. Daniels
He
is
did it
49.
like The Rock.
Uh,
Yeah, Cena's the king of all excuses, and that's fine. The man follows me on Twitter. What's up, John?
Oh, he follows you now?
He does. John
How'd
Jack Cena following me on the Twitter machine.
nice.
How did I get John Cena? I'm
I
pretty
don't know.
cool.
Let me look it up. Maybe he unfollowed me. I'm gonna go look right now. See
He's
if
like, no, I didn't mean to follow this jabroni.
Nope. John Cena follows at RAWF Showtime.
That's interesting. Rumor
Fucking right, it's interesting.
Rumor killer from Edge.
John Cena loves me.
Edge responding to the rumors that he's medically cleared. You don't love John Cena, so I don't know why.
Look, I'm okay I'm okay with John Jack. He's all right. I just didn't need to see him win 50 million fucking world championships. That's all.
In regards to Edge being medically cleared by the WWE and if he'd be returning to the ring, Edge said, "No, I'm not," and "No, I'm not."
And I would also like to point out that Edge was in Pittsburgh today being looked at by WWE doctors. So
Bullshit.
just because somebody's saying something on Twitter
Classic
doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
Classic Jericho social media, huh?
Yeah, we'll just say like John Morrison tried to defunct the rumors that he signed with WWE, which I know is to be. I know he's bullshitting. I've talked to people that backed up Mike Johnson's report. He signed.
Yep.
So, like, just because these wrestlers are trying to kayfabe people on the media of social doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. I know for a fact that Edge was in Pittsburgh today, getting looked at by the main WWE doctor, Joseph Marone, or however the fuck you say his name.
On this day, Matt saw clearly through the bullshit.
Yep,
Matt.
I see through the shit of the bull.
A lot of broken Matt stuff there. The media of the social. Dynamite tomorrow from Boston, Mass.
Dynamite.
Dustin and Hangman taking on Jericho and Guevara. Also, Private Party and the Bucks as we kick off the tournament, and Moxley and Spears. According to Mike Johnson, PW Insider, Cain Velasquez has not signed a deal with the WWE yet. So this may be a one and done with Crown Jewel, or who knows? We'll see.
Please no.
Oh, this will be exciting. Tito Ortiz and Alberto El Patron are going to be fighting on December 12th, on December 7th on pay-per-view.
I'd rather watch a dog take a shit.
Oh my God, Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful had the
Oh my god.
he had the best reaction to this. I can't remember what it was, but he tweets a lot, so it would take a while to find it, but it was fucking hilarious. Let's just say he wasn't excited about it because they cover a lot of MMA there too. So.
My God.
I hope Del Rio knocks Ortiz out.
I hope Ortiz knocks Del Rio out.
That'd be funny as shit if freaking Alberto Dorito freaking beats Tito Ortiz. I would laugh my ass off.
Alberto Del Dorito beats Tito Ortiz.
The final number for SmackDown on Fox, 3.888 million. So I'm sure Fox is happy about that because Friday is usually a wasteland for TV anyways.
Pretty much. Most people have lives.
The first superstar is announced for 2K20, a lot of them. Did you see the My Career trailer from Up, Up, Down, Down, Matt?
Yes.
Excited? Meh?
I don't know what to say.
You sound so disappointed. So sad.
I like the fact that the My Career does sound a hell of a lot longer this year.
Yeah.
Apparently it's like 20 hours of gameplay, 100 matches or whatever. So, like, it sounds like that'll be worth it. And like, look, I just want the fucking Fiend, and I had to pre-order to get the fucking Fiend.
Pre-order, you fiend.
Ridiculous.
So I'm sure I'm gonna fucking pre-order before the 22nd. I just haven't done it yet.
I'm
dragging my feet, pal.
I'll just wait for it to go on sale, and then I'll buy the Fiend as DLC.
That's what I usually do.
Jeff Hardy is set for court in North Carolina on the 7th of November. His license has been revoked for at least 30 days. Pending the hearing, he's facing charges of driving while impaired. Yeah, get some help, Jeff. One of the a legend is going to appear at Starcast 4 in Baltimore. The Great Muta. It's been announced he'll be making a rare North American appearance at Starcast 4. You guys doing any of the Starcast stuff?
Matt, you're a fucking idiot. I just saw your retweet of my goddamn tweet.
Of what, the arr?
Yes.
You guys going to any Starcast yet?
I'm probably gonna go. Cause I mean, not to see the legends. I actually want to meet a couple people out of AEW, like the actual cast.
Yeah.
I haven't decided if I'm going to Starcast yet, but I definitely know I want to go to Full Gear.
Yeah,
I didn't know that for sure until after we went to Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm going to Starcast. I don't know if I'm going to Full Gear.
What?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me right now?
Well, no. The thing about Starcast is I'm going with my uncle, and my uncle never has had a chance to meet wrestlers. So the fact that he gets to meet like the Great Muta and stuff is pretty.
Well,
good.
no, I mean that's cool. I mean, are you shitting me right now that you might not be going to Full Gear?
Depends on how I feel, dude. What's going on? I'm trying to go see my Eagles play the Patriots.
I don't know if you want to see that.
Seriously?
I don't know if you want to see that.
First of all, you calm down, Mr. Huskers.
I don't know if you want to see that, boy.
Look.
And Matthias.
Do I have to? What? You gonna make me beg right here on the show?
New England woke up and found a defense.
I don't want to. I don't like going to these shows by myself, man.
I know, but I want to see my Eagles. The Eagles are set precedents over wrestling at this moment.
You can't leave them hanging.
Over AEW?
Dude, you've seen my basement.
Do you know the next time AEW might actually be around this area? Like, it's gonna be a while.
We'll see.
And there's several Eagles games left after the game on November. Dude, wait, shut the fuck up.
What?
Fucking Full Gear's on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm talking about funds, dude, to pay for both.
Oh, dude, you're acting like we can't go cheap on StubHub the day of the show.
Whore yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I'll figure it out later
out on
on
the corner.
Yeah, I'm just not in a rush to buy tickets right now.
No, I'm seriously saying we should buy tickets day of.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
We buy tickets day of at StubHub, and we get good seats at a cheaper rate than they're gonna be, and we go that way.
Yeah, I mean, we can see what's going on.
Look at.
I can't believe
Daryl leaving Matt twisting in the wind there.
That's true.
What?
Yeah, just like our audience doesn't know my real age.
A fucking turd in the wind.
Can you make any sense of Kylie Ray leaving AEW to go to Impact?
Sure. Drugs.
Okay. Thanks.
Look, we don't look. The appearance for Kylie Ray with Impact is in her home state of Illinois.
It's for a different title, another company's title.
Yeah, and we do not know for sure if she's actually going to stick with Impact after this, or if this is just a one-off appearance.
And if she does,
yes, if she does, we can say whatever we want. But for now, let's just refrain judgment and say that this is a one-time appearance, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, I won't say the poor girl's on drugs. Okay.
Jesus. There was no 205 Live last...
He's always smiling.
Oh, my God. Just like Joker. Did you guys see Joker yet?
Nah, not yet.
Fucking great movie.
I ain't seen that shit.
Oh, it was a great movie, man.
I'm gonna end up seeing it. I love the Joker.
One, I don't need to see a movie about the origin of the Joker that has nothing to do with Batman. B, during their media rounds for this movie, they have made it very evidently and abundantly clear that this version of the Joker will never meet up with Batman in a movie.
Well, I don't want to see it.
So this is what. So then I say, what's the fucking point?
Oh man, you're missing out.
No, I'm not. I'm not missing out at all. The DC's missing out by not taking this character and putting it up against fucking Batman. Idiots.
Somebody needs to wake up the web team at WWE.com. They still have Kevin Owens in the alumni section.
Oh my.
There was no 205 Live last week. I can't remember the reason why, but it's back. It'll be back this week. Obviously right after SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown. God, what was the reason why that? Just because of the premiere, or I forget.
Dude, I'm hearing rumors it might not even be back this week.
Well,
What's that?
according to PW Insider, as of today, it is.
We'll
Oh.
see.
Oh wow, here we go. Update on the Bret Hart attacker, who I used to work with. An arrest warrant is issued for Zach Madsen, the man who attacked Bret Hart at the Hall of Fame ceremony in April, after he did not appear in court as scheduled on September 9th in Brooklyn. Court records indicate the Nebraska native was returned on a warrant, which means he was picked up by authorities and appeared before a court on 9/24. He is slated to have another hearing on November 12th. This thing's just going to drag on forever. Sasha Banks has been pulled from in-ring action following Hell in a Cell. Word is making rounds that she suffered a back injury in her match with Becky Lynch. No word.
She just came back.
I don't. No word on the severity.
Yeah,
of
but that was a pretty brutalized match. So,
Sheesh.
especially that drop kick into the chair propped up on the floor.
Yeah.
That's probably what fucked her back up.
That was
Yeah.
that was so fucking insane. As Matt said, Edge is in Pittsburgh on what was they are told is WWE business, but
Yep.
we know better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, WWE business is seeing the WWE doctor.
WWE business is preparing somebody for Crown Jewel.
No, don't waste Edge's return for fucking Crown Jewel. Don't do
Dude,
that to me.
think about it.
Fuck that.
Think about it.
Oh,
Whatever
no.
the Prince Sultan or what he is in Saudi
That's
wants.
Oh,
he
God,
gets.
he's going to be on Team Hogan, isn't he?
Probably
That's
so.
what I mean.
He's
That,
going to be the 5th member of Team Hogan.
I'm trying to tell you, dude.
mother-
Yes.
Fucker.
well, that's
You're
where
gonna
that's
make
where
me-
that's where HBK returned to the ring was this shit
Yep.
show.
I'm trying to
Edge
tell you.
still
That's why I'm
has-
just not
Edge
excited
grow
about.
his hair back.
Dude, I'm not excited for Edge to come back for this exact reason. I'm sorry.
Oh, this son of a bitch.
More
I
stuff.
didn't want to watch Crown Jewel, but if Edge is wrestling, I have to.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh my
I'm a
god.
bitch.
Power.
Some details on that career mode for my career on 2K. Male and female players join forces in the storyline. It all starts at the Hall of Fame, where Bret Hart gets tackled. I guess I don't know.
Oh, I was about to say that.
18 chapters, 100 total matches, 2,700 lines of dialogue, 900 new lines of commentary, unique to my career, 270 cutscenes, 20 hours of game time, and 34 career goals.
And
one-
new to WWE 2K20, 1 inch.
Ooh. Somebody needs to create that wrestler. You know Mark Cho will.
And creator wrestler number 5.
Big Show is a busy man lately in the world. He's got to have a new comedy series coming out, and now he's going to have a reality travel series, as well as WWE Studios partners with the Big Show for a series there. I'm not sure where that's going to be aired on. It's actually an ITV America company, Think Factory Media, so it's probably one of those channels buried in the cable.
YouTube.
Arr, arr, arr. Wondering where Samoa Joe's been at recently. He suffered a broken thumb while performing and is waiting to be cleared to return to action.
You don't need that thumb. Cut that bitch off and wrestle.
Ow.
Ronnie Lott did it.
The week after the season premiere for Monday Night Raw saw a dip in the ratings down about 200, almost 250,000 to 2.334 million. Yeah. It's because it was a shit show.
Shit show.
All right, so
Shoal of shit.
Let's do a quick check for breaking news. Nope.
Hey, Matt, how much did Matt Taven sign for?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, give us that.
Dude, I hope this is wrong because seriously, if this information is accurate, ROH and Sinclair have lost their fucking minds.
Well, they lost their fucking minds when they let the Elite go, so I'm
No,
not putting
wait till you hear this.
Okay. Wow me.
I have heard, I think this was reported by Dave Meltzer, that Taven's new deal with Ring of Honor is worth 3 times the amount of money that the top person in NXT is currently making.
Wow.
So what's the bear? So let me see. You figure that might be Cole or Ciampa or Gargano.
Yeah.
3 times. So you probably say they're probably not going over. Maybe I'll say they're probably
6
not
or
going to go over
7.
6 figures.
You think they're probably? You think they're making?
There's nobody in NXT at 7.
Yeah, they're Cole. Like top guys probably maybe at 600 grand, 700 grand.
I'll probably say 750.
That's what I would guess around that as well. Which means
times 3.
Yeah.
Carry the 1 5.
Over 2 million.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Can you believe? Can you believe that shit?
That's 2.25 million.
We want the smoke.
I'm about to ask Matt Taven, can I borrow $1?
Sinclair might be
smoking. Sinclair may need to borrow $1.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Now I know why Mark Cho didn't get what he got.
Taven's like, fuck it, I'll just send his money back. I'm rich, bitch.
Fuck that money.
Yeah. Oh my
god, Hulk Hogan is having back surgery.
Brother.
In hopes for one more WrestleMania match. Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
Hulk Hogan was interviewed by the Los Angeles Times while in town to promote last week's Friday Night SmackDown debut on Fox. During the discussion, Hogan noted that he couldn't live with himself if his final match took place on a TNA event, Bound for Glory 2011 versus Sting in Philadelphia.
That's your dumb ass fault.
And should his scheduled back surgery go well, he'd like to have one last match at next year's WrestleMania 36, which is set for his hometown of Tampa, Florida. I talked to Vince and I said, I really don't know if I could live with myself knowing that my last match was with TNA, he said. If I can get fixed, I pray I can have one more match. I told Vince, when I get through this back surgery, I'm going to get into the best shape of my life, and we're going to talk about me having one last retirement match. On his final opponent, Hogan suggests Vince McMahon, who would be 74 years old at the time WrestleMania 36 takes place.
At a combined age of 500.
I'd love for it to be Vince, he said. I had such a great time with him in the ring at WrestleMania 19.
Oh, my God.
I had no idea what to expect from him, but he's a great bad guy. His timing is great. I loved wrestling him, but everything he does hurts. When you're in the ring with someone and they're hurting you, you kind of pinch them on the wrist. In the whole match, I was just doing that to Vince. I was like, Vince, take it easy. Everything he does hurts. But I'd like to get in the ring with him one more time for my last match. That would be perfect.
Oh my God! You're gonna need 4 ambulances, a defibrillator, a priest, all ringside at one time.
Well, no, it's gonna be 10.
And a hospice nurse.
No. Here's how that match is gonna go down. It's gonna be 10 minutes of posing, staring, looking at the crowd, and then boot, leg drop, or leg drop over.
Don't forget the U.
Yeah, that's all that match is going to be is a boot. Vince going to punch him. He's going to go, you, and then boot and leg drop. It's going to be 10 minutes. The actual match itself will be like 30 seconds.
Oh, my God. It's going to be like a geriatric. Oh, my God.
A geriatric, oh, my God.
Why did you even tell me that, Matt?
Because it's news.
It's payback for you saying you may not go to Full Gear.
That's true.
You know what? Fuck you both for that.
That's gonna do it for Lost in the Midcard. Thank you to SpiderDuck.net.
Vince and Hogan, if that shit actually happens.
Hogan!
Shit.
Thank you to SpiderDuck.net for being our host. Enabling us to be on iTunes, Spotify, and any of your favorite podcasting apps. Make sure you search for Lost in the Midcard. Hit that subscribe button. That way you know when a new episode comes your way, typically every Wednesday. We're also on the YouTube. Links to that are on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Lost in the Midcard. At the Twitter, at LITMC Podcast. Daryl's on the Twitter at No One Like D. Matt's on the Twitter at Raw Showtime. I am on the Twitter at JB Huskers. Before we wrap it up, I got a specific final thought request for you guys. Daryl first. What are your final thoughts? What was the best thing singular? What was the best thing of the entire week of this week in wrestling?
Going to AEW on my birthday with Matt, man.
Oh, okay. Wrestling wise, what did you like the most out of what we saw?
Just the fact that, I mean, overall, can I just say overall, just the fact that every show, except for Hell in a Cell, but every show during the week put on like good matches. So you had NXT with, you know, their title matches, Riddle, Cole, Street Profits, Undisputed Era. But then also you just went right into AEW. It was just a whole bunch of wrestling. Like it's quiet as it's kept. The statement that WWE made was actually correct. The winners of the actual week were us, the fans. So I enjoyed all of it, honestly. I can't pick one particular moment.
Okay, Matt, what were your final thoughts on this whole week?
I thought it was overall great. Look, if you cut out the Hell in a Cell main event and you cut out Raw last night, like it didn't happen, I would say from Wednesday of last week to 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, that's 5 days of pretty good wrestling.
Yeah, and even the season premiere of Raw was good last week.
Yeah, just unfortunately this week's premiere of Raw was other shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it delivered, and we there was a lot of hype for the whole week, from Raw on Monday to the first head-to-head match on Wednesday. Hell in a Cell was good, except for that shit ending. And thankfully there was a lot of vocal, not just in the arena, but with people all over the world. So, you know, we all know that Vince ain't going to listen to the fans, so who knows where that's going to go. But it was a great week. I look forward to, again, like I said, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, the two shows. So, hopefully the train can keep on rolling. But for Daryl and Matt, this is Jeremy. Thank you for tuning into Lost in the Midcard, and we'll be back at you next week.